Hello everyone, today I'm going to be trying to lubricate some cubes with WD-40 and I've heard from people that it's detrimental to your cube and stuff like that. You've probably heard it before. On the back it says lubricates blah 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 stuff. They say, like, you know, you can't use it on the plastic, it, I don't know, does something to it. But I'm not sure if anyone's really tried it that I've actually talked to, so today I'm going to try it for myself. So I have two cubes here. I have this old Cube for You DIY cube that sort of needs some lube. And I cleaned out my Zanchi, and that definitely needs some lube. I can just hear the plastic rubbing against each other, and if you try to corner cut, it just pops because there's too much resistance. So I'm going to take some of this WD-40 and stick it in these cubes and see what happens. So I'm going to start out with this. So shake this up a little bit. It's a new can, and I'll pop out an edge. Just stick it in there. And we'll see how that works. Oh, dripping. My rag. Oh my, it's all getting all over the place. I put too much in. But it feels good. Ah, it's all over my hands. I'm gonna clean it off a little bit. Or a lot. It's coming out. Well, that feels nice. I don't know why other people say it doesn't work. Feels better than like jig-a-loo. I don't think it'll dissolve it like jig-a-loo sort of does. Jig-a-loo sort of melts the plastic a little bit, and then you gotta let it set. So I don't think I have to wait for this though. It's really wet with WD-40, but it feels really nice. It feels pretty good. So it's a lot quieter. Listen to that. You can hear that. So I'm gonna put like a little bit in my Zanchi because I think I put way too much in this. Put that off to the side. Take my Zanchi, which is sort of fast like this, but corner cutting wise, it just I cleaned it out completely, but the centers are still lubed with Lubix, the core. I'm not gonna try that with WD-40 just yet, so I'm just gonna put a quick spurt this time. Work it in. I think it needs more. I didn't get the outside. Get a little bit on the outside. Oops, sprayed all over the place. A rag. Okay. It's definitely feels better. It doesn't feel like Lubix though, or anything like that. It's a thicker feel, but I really like it. It's got this sort of thick feel, so I'll probably play around with this for a while and then get back to you, because I'm really interested to see how this is. So I'm just going to do like an average of or a couple averages of 5s, and I'll get back. Alright, so I'm back. So the results are, with all the averages and stuff on my Zanchi, it did get a little bit worse. After I initially put it in, I put a little more in, so I think if you do want to lube it with it, the amount is sort of has to be precise, because it like sort of rubs off the plastic, and then when it only has a little bit, it sort of increases the resistance. It's sort of hard to explain, but like if I move it, if you listen, it's like really thick feel. It got rid of the clicky sound and feel. It's a lot smoother feel. It did make it so it doesn't cut corners as easily, but this, like, and it did sort of up the resistance, but it's not a bad type of resistance necessarily. For some people, they'd probably like it. It's like a thick feel, like if you put, I don't know, like a really thick Lubix, like a thick silicone lube in a cube, like it's a fast feel, but just sort of takes a little more force to turn. It's not a bad type of feel. And I would probably recommend trying it out on a DIY cube. I don't know, because it just worked better for me. But I think it really depends on the plastic in the cube. Just like some plastics respond really well to jig-a-loo, like my Rubik's 4x4 responded really well to jig-a-loo. It was just insanely smooth, and then like I felt as Zanchu with jig-a-loo and just terrible. So it, you know, sort of is one of those lubricants that's depends on the plastic, you know, a couple different variables. So I'd say for a not as initially faster cube, like, you know, DIY, maybe a C1, C2, maybe the F2 or something, I don't know. The F2 you can actually get pretty fast. But, and it doesn't ruin your plastic either. It's not like eating away at the inner pieces or anything. So it doesn't ruin your cube. That's not true as far as I can see. So, as a lubricant, WD-40 is a possibility. It's not like it's absolutely horrible and ruins everything, and ruins your cube, which I've heard a lot. So, that's all I figured out. So, thanks for watching.